Last month, I made over 100,000 euros in pure profit through upsells only for my e-commerce coaching business. And this is the exact topic we're gonna cover in this video. How and what do you actually upsell to your clients the right way? Now, let me emphasize one thing. I am not in your niche. I don't know what your clients need. However, I know that they need something. And for me in particular, there's a bunch of things which my clients actually need after they already bought the program. And I was just not paying attention to that at all in the beginning. However, for example, I noticed that all of my clients who are successful need a tax accountant. And the good thing about this is I can recommend an accountant and basically get a cut. So for example, I can talk to a dropshipping accountant and tell him, all right, if I bring you a new client, how much are you gonna pay me? And they tell me, and I bring them a bunch of new clients. Very simple, right? And that is exactly the type of question you need to be asking yourself. What services are out there which you are not a specialist in, but you could get a cut from other people to recommend to your clients? So in this video, I'm also gonna go through a couple of niches and tell you what I would do in those niches and all the upsells which we are currently offering in the e-commerce and dropshipping coaching. So the very first question you need to ask yourself is, what type of problem do your clients have? And what softwares or what people can solve this? For us, the very first thing I noticed was everybody's doing product research, and how I was running my dropshipping businesses was I was searching for products on this tool called AdSpy. It costs 150 euros a month, so for a beginner it's quite expensive. However, what I thought of was, okay, let me just buy the subscription and then mass sell it to my clients. I was paying 150 euros a month for AdSpy, and then I was selling it to my clients for 35 euros a month. Obviously, off the first five, I'm not making any profit, but everything above that is pure profit. And the craziest thing about that is I stopped selling this AdSpy service for the last year. So in 2023, I didn't sell a single new AdSpy subscription to my clients. However, the craziest thing ever happened, which was I made 60,000 euros off it this year from reoccurring revenue from the old clients from the last years. And it just doesn't stop. People do not cancel cheap subscriptions for 35 euros and they actually use it. Let me give you one sales hack which just blew everything out of the water. What I did was I started this upsell where I connected my clients to a warehouse. And this warehouse basically started fulfilling your orders. However, a beginner doesn't need a warehouse. It's nothing you ever need until you have enough orders. And then I realized one super interesting thing, which is basically I tell people in the sales calls in the very beginning, before they even have any sales, about the warehouse. So I tell them, after you start seeing consistent sales, the next step is going to be us connecting you to this warehouse, and this is how it works. And then you start explaining them how you are going to work with a warehouse, which basically pre-requires that the person already has a bunch of orders. And in their head, they skip the entire journey and they're like, all right, how can I solve the warehouse issue? Which is not even real because they're obviously in the very beginning. But you skip through the part and make the result very obvious. Of course, you're going to get sales. The question is, how are you going to fulfill them? If you would be a coach in the dating niche, the equivalent to what I just said would be something along the lines of, how do you manage your time with way too many dates? I'm going to tell you exactly how to schedule your week with all the dates you're getting and still get everything done at work and also manage to go to the gym. For example, if you sell some sort of date time management thing, everybody just starts jumping over the point they have no fucking dates. In their head, they have to manage all these dates and all these girls all of a sudden, but in reality, they're not even close to that. But if you sell solutions to a problem which is not there yet, people just jump over. And I'm constantly seeing how fitness coaches are doing this as well. I'm going to show you how you lose weight and then stay in shape. And this is what most people struggle with. They lose weight and then they gain weight again. And I'm going to show you how to consistently stay at that level where you don't gain any weight anymore. And you again jumped over the problem that they didn't even lose the weight yet. So the yo-yo effect obviously implies that you need to first lose weight. Now let me go through a couple of niche examples which just would make a lot of sense in different niches. Let's start with dating. The very first thing again has to be thinking of what your client needs. And for dating, for example, it could be a style coach. So you're the dating coach. However, your client still needs styling guidance. So what could you offer here? You could offer a bunch of different things. Number one is you could be affiliated with a clothing company. Number two is you can upsell a personal shopper. So either it's going to be you, someone from your team, or you actually find a personal shopper and have an affiliate deal with them. And then you can have different tiers. One is in-person live. You come to our city, we do our bootcamp, and then we're gonna go shopping with you together. The other one would be you go shopping and we're gonna be on FaceTime and we're gonna look at all the things you put on and we're gonna tell you what's good and what's bad. And then when people take the in-person shopping with you together thing, the next most genius thing you can ever do is finding a photographer and selling pictures. This is gonna upgrade your Tinder and Instagram game forever. How this works is first we do the styling thing and then we start taking pictures with you with an amazing living style in a cool location, which we're gonna organize for you. That's something people will buy. If they already bought a dating coaching program, this is exactly what they want. You just need to have that as an offer. And most people just forget about those things completely. Let's take another example. If you're doing email marketing for e-commerce brands, a very logical upsell will be conversion rate optimization. However, maybe you have no clue about conversion rate optimization, which is fine, but then find somebody who's good at it and then affiliate with them, or learn it and then help them as well. This is something which is just gonna double everything, because most of the people who are running email marketing, they also need to have conversion rate optimization as well, which makes sense. If you're a coach in this whole self-improvement niche, one really easy upsell would be some nutrition coach or some sleep expert, or you get an affiliate link of like Aura Ring where you can track your sleep. Something like that where you make a couple $100 extra from every single client of yours. You need to think about what that is in your business and start selling that, because that's gonna make you a shit ton of money. And keep in mind, there's literally no advertising cost to that. You only sell it to existing clients, which makes the profit margins jump over 90% usually. So if you actually are running a coaching business or an agency and you're already making some money, but you're not able to scale that to 6 figures a month, what we're currently offering is one-on-one coaching with me directly. I'm gonna walk you through the entire process of building a highly profitable coaching business and scale it to the next level. And this is something which I'm not promoting because I'm a coach for coaches, right? My main business is my e-commerce coaching business. I have a coaching business outside of coaching coaches how to coach, right? The main thing I'm doing is the e-commerce thing, which is making me over 500K a month in cash collected with profit margins of over 70%. And that's literally what makes me qualified to do this entire channel here. So if you're interested in getting coached by me directly, click the link below and I will talk to you soon.